What's up, guys? Before I start, man, this one gonna be deep, bro, because I'm going through personal stuff, and I decided to share some of the steps that I'm going through to get out of this jam with you guys. But I got to detox. I just got off the phone. I'm arguing with niggas. So rock with me for a minute, man, before we officially start the show, man, with the homie Lisa Valdez. I gotta get my energy right, bro. Just give me a second. Nope, didn't work. Still pissed. Let's go.
Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Stay away from cities with dyke mayors. They spray the pipes major. Don't play with your life, player. Or shake the dice, player. But if you got a quota, then stay away from towners. These bitches are fight promoters. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Train your toddler. Please train your toddler. Whippings, timeouts, take her allowance. Cause on what she will destroy your life if you allow it. Fuck it, I'm tired of rapping. Yo, low, bring in the choir. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare. Welcome to the daycare.
stop. Watch, every stop. We gotta start saying fuck these bitches, man. If you fucking with a cool female, that's all good. But if you fucking with a bitch, you need to break her ass and shake her ass.
Welcome to the Dirty Folks Daycare. I am your tolerologist, Dirty Folks. I appreciate y'all being here with me, man. I'm so heated, I ain't even got no hat on, man. That's some bullshit. Like and sub as y'all come in, man. Like and sub as y'all come in. If it's in your heart, pay your daycare fees. I know only 3 out of 10 black men had kids, but if you had kids, you'll love your kids. Then one day your kids will grow up and become adults. And if they mama black, your kids will probably disappoint you. But your kids will grow up and you'll want what's best for your kids. What's best for your family, what's best for your loved ones. But that don't mean they always want what's best for you, man. Don't mean they give a shit about you. Because only men's love is real. Everybody else's love is conditional. And once they think that you don't meet their conditions, pap them. I'm going to try again to calm myself down. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try again to calm myself down. Me and little Naya. This is little Naya. I don't know Naya, but she's an adorable child. Let's watch 90 seconds of Naya.
Now, and I wanted to know, in your own words, how would you describe yourself? I live with you. There is nothing humble about you. As the newest and youngest member of the family, from your perspective, who do you think is in charge? Oh, you're so cute and so confused. I'm your daddy, so I'm in charge of you. I don't. What's funny? No. I said no. I'm a grown man, and there is no way that anybody's gonna tell me
Stop
what
being over dramatic and wipe that baby's face. You can't have her on camera looking like that.
Stop laughing. Just stop talking. Just stop talking. Okay, just stop. Just stop talking. It's not what. It's not who I am. Okay, it's not. Well, for one, I'm not a manservant. I can tell you that. And hold on one second. I got you. Okay, is that okay? Is that okay? So anyway, I'm not a manservant, okay? I'm your... Wait a minute, I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to be a servant, aren't you? No, you're trying to get in my head, okay? By playing that baby card, right? I'm not falling for it. Okay, listen, one last time, okay? I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were gonna do that, okay? And that's the problem. You've been on this earth for 90 days, Nayeli. Okay? You're past the probationary period. So all I wanna see, I just want you to do something yourself. Can you do something yourself? Naya.
Yo. Let me explain something to you. Still don't make me feel better, but that was funny. Adorable baby. I like that clip because what the baby said is, yo, you a manservant. And that's how everybody will see you. Every problem is yours. Everything is man's fault. You understand that? And since everything is man's fault, everything is man's fix. To be a leader is to be a servant to all. To be a slave is to be a servant to a toddler, right? In that case, a literal toddler, but toddler all together. Listen to a toddler, you a manservant. I want to get into what we're getting into, man. Like us up, man. Like us up. Seeing how I pay daycare fees. Check this out. When you decide to go out on your own, especially when you don't go out as a man, when you go under the moniker of being a black and then trying to add the man to the end. But being a man in general, you're gonna face obstacles depending on what your goals are. If your goals are being IT, you're gonna face challenges. You know what I'm saying? With promotions, with finding accounts. That's part of life. Basketball, same thing. Not only will you find challenges with yourself, you'll find tryouts. So you gotta compare yourself to other people trying to be on a team. Then when you get on a team, you're competing against other teams, and the teams get progressively better because you want to go to state, or you want to go to the Sweet 16, or you want to go to the NBA Finals. Play sports, always challenges. But those challenges are based on merit. Those other things that you can do, other lifestyle choices that make your challenges literally life or death, even if you yourself weren't even on that shit. I ain't never on Twitter, but I was on Twitter and I saw this clip. Hood conservative. Shout out to Hood. Stole your shit. Fuck your life. Some type of conflict between Drewski, and I thought Drewski was a comedian. That's crazy, right? I thought Drewski was a comedian. Between Drewski and Birdman. Let's check this out. I'm only gonna interrupt one time. And I'm gonna let you know when I'm about to interrupt, because this shit gonna be too dumb for words. But I'm gonna play it out. It ain't that long.
Because we are labeled as this. Oh shit. What's up, man? What's
I've been looking for you, nigga.
No, man. Not Birdman. What's up, man?
I've been looking for you, nigga. I heard you was in my neck of the woods, right? I ain't think it'd have been gangster if I pulled up on you, right? So I said, you know I got a few bitches that steppers, right? I ain't even got to call no nigga. I got bitches where you won't come outside or come inside, nigga.
Let me pause that right there. I'm about to play it all the way from the beginning. I ain't gonna interrupt it. But I'm gonna tell you all this. If a nigga ever pull up on me looking for action, and goddamn it, man, this motherfucker threatened me with some bitches, saying I got some bitches that'll beat your ass, we might as well hold court, nigga. GD, nigga. We going to what? You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit, nigga. Pap 'em. Like, man, you not gonna threaten me with some goddamn bitches, bro. You are not, bro. You are not gonna say I'm so pussy that you ain't even gotta send the niggas. You'll send a bitch. Ain't no fucking way. Nigga wouldn't even disrespect me like that. A bitch would disrespect you like that. A black woman would disrespect you like that before a man will. Because black women think that everybody's scared of these black bitches, bro. But then when they get hit in the jaw in the goddamn Maxwell police spot, they gotta go get their sons. But bitches think they could beat a nigga. But think I'm so fucking offended for Drewski. I don't even know what he does. I heard he a comedian. I ain't never heard this. It's the fear in his eyes. And it's the fact that the nigga saw the fear and was like, I sent some bitches at you. Ain't no goddamn way, bro. I swear to God.
Hell no. To the no. Yeah.
Ain't no way. All type of furniture be moving around this bitch. Ain't no goddamn way. Let me see something. Nah, that ain't good. Gonna play it from the beginning. It's the fear in his ass for me, bro. Like, so once somebody pull up on you and you look scared, I'm gonna say this real quick. Cause I'm always war ready. One of the things I told my Lamentee when he first was asking me about how to get these toddlers, I said, man, look, just make sure you don't do no Bobby Womack shit, right? Because they're not gonna blame another man's wife for sleeping with you. They're gonna blame you for sleeping with his wife because nobody has expectations on their bitch. But the reason you don't want to be a Bobby Womack nigga, the reason you don't want to go around just sleeping with your friends' spouses and girlfriends is because you want to be in your righteousness, right? You want to stay in your righteousness. So when shit happen, you go full force, right? Balls to the wall. Because when it's war. But you fight based on righteousness. When you out here really ready to kill for that logo, you got to know that you in your righteousness. It's like when you in school. When you in school and you fuck up in school and the principal call your mom, you walking home slow as shit. You moping. It took you 45 minutes to make a 3-block walk. But when you get in trouble at school, but it wasn't your fault and you know it wasn't your fault, nigga, you running home to tell your mama, like, yo, mom, it wasn't me. Like, this is what really happened. You know when you deserve to get an ass whipping because you accept the ass whipping. But when you in your righteousness, nigga, I ain't let my niggas go. Ain't nobody going in this bitch. We gonna rumble in this motherfucker. Rumble, young man, rumble. Nigga, you not going because you know you ain't did shit wrong. The whole look in Drewski face makes me believe that he knows that he did wrong. And now he's being reprimanded by daddy. It's toddler shit. You ain't gotta lie about shit. You ain't gotta lie to your bitch. She ain't gonna be happy neither way, to be honest with you. If you tell her the truth, she ain't gonna like it. If you lie to her, she ain't gonna like it tomorrow. You gotta be true to you. And if you did it, stand on it. Stand on that shit. Man, Birdman, I did it, and what? And what? Let's go back to the shit.
Because we are labeled as this. Oh shit. What's up, man? What's going on?
I've been looking for you, nigga.
No, man. Not Birdman. What's up, man?
I've been looking for you, nigga. I heard you was in my neck of the woods, right? I ain't think it'd have been gangster if I pulled up on you, right? So I said, you know I got a few bitches that steppers, right? I ain't even got to call them. Niggas got bitches where you won't come outside or come inside, nigga.
Nah, bro.
Laundry.
On God though, bro. On a serious note, because I was working with Young Boy and like Drake and shit.
I heard about all that too, nigga.
But
I heard about that shit, nigga. It's like you starting to step on my toes. You little young niggas got the game fucked up. Nigga, I am that nigga. I'm watching this shit you doing. Nigga, what the fuck is this record label you starting? How the fuck you doing this shit without the mother?
But I'm saying, Birdman, nigga, this Birdman, nigga. So look, nigga, I was scared to call because nigga, I don't be knowing if you gonna pick up. But nigga, I've been wanting to work with you, Drake, Young Boy, Wayne.
But you fucking with niggas that fuck with me though. You fucking with niggas that fucking with me.
But nigga, I'm still trying to get Wayne. But nigga, I'm trying to tell you, I didn't know you was fucking with though. I didn't know you was fucking with Young Boy. I didn't know you was fucking with Drake at the time. But when I was fucking with them, nigga, I don't know. I feel like I didn't do no money business with them. So I didn't feel wrong about what I was doing. When I reached out,
Put some respect on my name, bro. You playing, Five. You playing with that fucking record label. Could have been record. That shit sound like CMB, man.
Stunner. See, we ripped that, but I didn't know. Stunner, we're supposed to trademark that. That's not
How the fuck can you trademark that? How can you trademark something that a nigga been working 35, 36 blood money on something that you what? Bro, I'm confused, bro. And look, on a real little one, like, first of all, I like what you're doing, but I don't like what you're doing because you fucking with Fire. You fucking with real gangster shit, Fire.
I said, Stunner, listen, man, I'm sorry for real, because I'm not trying to, hey, I know about Miss Gladys. Brother, please. Listen, rest in peace, Miss Gladys, boy. I heard that a million times. I love that song. Nigga, I'm telling you, man, Wayne, Drake, listen, bro, I did it because of you, man. You, Bird, I was going to come to you. I'm just waiting to get the money. I had to get the money first. I'm waiting to get the money, then I was going to bring it to you, and then we were going to eat together, nigga.
Hey, check this out. First of all, I don't do this old fake ass shit with this IG, and I'm not an internet gangster.
I know, Birdman. That's why I said I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to bring you out of retirement, for real.
I'm watching this shit. I studied the game. Man, let me call this old fake ass shit this nigga doing out and holler at him and just look, make a proposition to youngin, and let's see how we can do it. I saw you with this nigga Kevin Hart. Me and him got some slick side issues too. I won't air out, but we're gonna deal with that later. But I got some other shit that you got going on.
Hey, leave his shit out of mine. I don't want you to fuck me
up.
Nah,
all y'all niggas together. All y'all niggas together. All y'all niggas coming. All y'all confident niggas together. I ain't ducking nothing.
Bird. Hey, man, what? I was going to, Bird, for you. Oh, shit. Birdman gonna kill us. R.I.P. Tamara and Miss Gladys, boy. What the fuck? Yo, I gotta get over here. I'm sorry, y'all. What the?
Hell no. To the no. Yeah.
Real quick. Look in the back, man. I thought that was Cash Money my damn self, bro. I ain't gonna lie. This nigga made a whole logo that looked like the Cash Money. He calling this Coulda Been Records with a penny sign to be like Cash Money Records. Oh, woo.
Hey y'all, Masters are coming. He's a coming, y'all. Masters are coming. Here we go.
Look, guys, you asked me to take.
It's not every day that death call your house, though. It's not every day that death calls your house. I don't think he's gonna do nothing to Shorty because he already said he was gonna do something to Shorty. So now he can't do nothing to Shorty. That, like, honestly, that was the most protective thing that could happen to Shorty, honestly. But he about to extort the shit out of Shorty. He about to take Shorty everything. Little nigga already copping pleas, talking about, man, I was gonna bring a bag to you. Ain't nowhere. But I don't move like that. I don't move in sucker. You know what I'm saying? This is one thing I got to give Birdman for that. Because this ain't even about Birdman, it's about Drewski. But one thing I got to give Birdman about that. That nigga willing to kill for the logo. I respect the man willing to kill for the logo. But I'll go to war with a nigga that say he gonna send some bitches at me. Nigga, you got me all the way fucked up. Who you think you got? Keisha from New Jack City, nigga? This ain't that, bro. I'd rather, you know how niggas say I'd rather you punch me than slap me? That's a slap, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way, nigga. Ain't no way, bro.
Daddy, you spanked Mama.
You're darn tootin' I did.
That means you love her.
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
All right. The reason I showed you guys that is because it's too big. he feels like his life is in danger. And when a person feels like their life is in danger, it's time to get your affairs in order. Don't matter if you're 26 years old or 76 years old. It's never a bad time to get your affairs in order. I got a story. Once upon a time. Once upon a time, I was a young lad, 20 years old, 19 or 20. I met this girl. She was 24. She had a 5-year-old son. I think I'm 19, I think. I just came home from college. Found out that my whole stash was gone. My mother done crashed my motherfucking short body caddy. Goddamn, so I ain't got no car, no bread. I was like, damn, I'm in a worse situation now than I was when I was 16. Nigga, that's fucked up. You're supposed to be able to build on what you accumulated, nigga. Motherfuckers just taking shit. And I'm like, yo, I gotta get out my people crib. Ran into this girl at the club. First time, I've done this twice in my life, but first time I ever went to the club, met a girl, she was nice to me, and I was like, yo, shorty. She's like, all the bitch gotta tell me,
I stay by myself.
I'm like, shorty, do you believe in love at first sight? Nigga, went over that motherfucker, fuck that bitch like a felon, nigga. Know what I'm saying? Smash that shit, nigga, with the fucking power of Thor, nigga. Was like, yo, nigga, don't even get the wet towel, cause I ain't leaving. I stay here now, right? I need a place to recalibrate, right? What I learned about her was she was fucking with this dude since high school. Like, she was a freshman, he was a senior. They had been dating all the way through high school. And prior to that, maybe a year or two before then, he got deleted. But before he got deleted, he knew he was being investigated. The feds was following him. He knew the feds was following him. He was getting money. Knew the feds was following him. Knew niggas was following him. He was living a high-risk lifestyle. One of the smartest things that he ever did was he put $30,000 into a living trust for his son. Apparently, he was throwing a G or two in it. You know what I'm saying? Every month, whatever. It ended up being $30,000. By the time he met his demise, the trust fund was paying $325 a month. And he would get son would get the 30,000 when he turned 21 or 18, however it worked out. But it was making, the payout was $325 a month. And her rent was $400 a month. So basically, in his death, she got her life insurance, right? I mean, her child support. But I never forgot that. I was like, yo, that was a real responsible move on his part. And that nigga, one number, like, if he died when she was 22, then he was 26, 27. Very responsible move for a nigga that ain't even 30. Start studying. I'm studying all that shit. And I'm gonna break it down to you guys now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit is part of the tribal shit that y'all can't get to because y'all ain't finished the tolerology courses. Because I can't tribe with niggas who will kill me over a bitch. So you got to get certified. So I know if I feel like you're going to kill me over a bitch, you know what's coming. But I'd rather niggas just ride me, bro. Just take what you going to take from me, bro. Don't do it for a bitch, though. I'd rather you do it for power, nigga. I'd rather nigga just pull up on me like, man, bro, it's a new king, nigga. Don't be like, my girl said. I'll come back to life, nigga, just to get your ass. I refuse to die with a bitch. Anyway. So off of that, over the last, because I became hypersensitive to that. Because, you know, the life insurance, the living trust. From a girl I fucked when I was 19, 20 years old. So, you know, it's like a red car moment. Once you see it everywhere, right? Let me tell you what I've been seeing a lot lately. I mean, a lot. Since the pandemic, nigga, a lot. I ain't said shit. Ain't did no shows about it. Don't talk about it much. I ain't gonna give many details right now. But ever since the pandemic, I've been noticing it. Time out, let me rewind. I broke up with Nikki. I was 22 years old. We stayed together 3 years. I was 22 years old. I'm in these streets, bro. I'm in these goddamn streets. Fucking hoes, you know what I'm saying? Really just to make my kill a time. You know, when you used to living with somebody, when they gone, you hear every creak in the floor, nigga. All of a sudden the milk getting spoiled because ain't enough people to drink a gallon. Like, you just know this shit. So I'm just in these streets, man. I'm working 2 jobs. I'm hustling on my lunch breaks from the jobs. And after my second job, 1 in the morning, I still can't sleep. I'm out there. I'm grinding. Like, the grind don't stop, man. My bread was really loved, though. But the grind don't stop. It ain't got that many. Once in a while, I go to the club because I had the gift. Y'all got to study course 2. Get through course 1. We get to course 2. I had the gift on how to bust a bitch down in 45 minutes. So it'd be like, I ain't got no bitch. Go outside. Come back with a bitch. It was like fishing. You know what I'm saying? Because all girls, no matter how much they say they different, all girls are exactly alike. There's only 5 different type of girls. And really off that, it's really only 5 different type of conversations because the girls is the girls. So all you got to do is same shit. It's in course 2. Game the same pain, broke, don't fix it. Go out, fish, come back with some pussy. Tell the bitch an alias, because you know, bitch, you can't know my real name. Lived in the place, you know what I'm saying, little condo area, had gates and shit, so they can't just get in. Fuck you, shorty. You know what I'm saying? And during the course of that, I had a few bitches. I'm 22, 23 years old. I had a few bitches that I realized this early 2000s. And I'm realizing every girl that I'm fucking who get to know my real name is putting life insurance policies on me. Every single bitch I'm fucking got a life insurance policy on me. I'm like,
hell no, to the no, yeah.
And they bragging about it when they get mad. They talking shit.
Nigga, that's why I got 30,000 on your ass, nigga. As soon as you fuck up, nigga, I'm gonna get my brother to kill your ass, nigga, and I'm gonna be richer, nigga.
There's a lot of dudes right now that are worth more dead than alive. Right now. There's a lot of dudes right now with $36 to their name with a $15,000 life insurance policy on them. Right now. And I got 3 bitches and count. 3 bitches plus my parent with life insurance on them. And this is before the Patriot Act, around the time where the Patriot Act hit, when they switched it, because it used to be you can get up to $30,000 just by knowing a person's name and birthday. Like, you didn't have to know their social security number. Like, people could get life insurance policies on you up until 2003. They could get life insurance policies on you and you don't even have to know. They beneficiary like a motherfucker. Your life to them is worth $8 a month. That's what your policy be. They be like, term life this nigga for $8 a month. Non-smoker, in his 20s, no recorded medical conditions, $8 a month, $30,000. Bitches is playing the lottery on my life, my nigga. Hypersensitive to girls profiting off of men's death. Been that way my whole adult life, since my early 20s. I don't know where you guys have been. Maybe you guys weren't dating. Maybe y'all was around white people. Shout out to y'all. But I don't know why I don't know where all these GoFundMes is coming from every time these toddlers kids get killed. Because these bitches got life insurance policies on all they niggas. So they trying to kill the niggas they fucking but they think they kids gonna live forever. Bitches is dumb. Fast forward 20 years to the pandemic. In 2020, I started getting all those vibes, bro. You know how Spider-Man got the Spidey senses tingling? Nigga, everywhere I look, I see these bitches doing it. I ain't said shit, but I see shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, I'm keeping my dick to myself, nigga. I don't even want to fuck, man. It ain't even safe to fuck in Chicago, nigga. I'm like, I'm straight, nigga. Goddamn it, man. I'll slide down state, fuck with a white girl, or I'll Pornhub, nigga, until I get the fuck to New Mexico or Montana or wherever the fuck we gonna try at. I'm getting these. Yo, nigga, these bitches, if they not a case, they death, nigga. These are horrible at being human beings. Human beings. Real quick, man, I want to give a shout out to XL Pro for the $5 cash app for daycare fees. Gratitude, sir. And a shout out to Mineral Mitch for the $4 cash app. Gratitude, sir. And I already been on this shit. Y'all already seen rappers like damn, I wish I had that shit. I saw it yesterday. I don't have it loaded. I ain't think about it. I'm just freestyling. But Fab just came out yesterday with a IG post talking about all these bitches know how to do now is scam. Like, don't none of these bitches have no other skills. They are just scammers. And they are all just scammers. The boys too. But everybody got a scam. But the women scam is employer fraud and life insurance. Those are the female scams. Niggas doing credit cards. Girls do credit cards too, but niggas know, you know what I'm saying? Girls normally get the credit cards so a nigga can scam. Dudes still do credit cards, sex, whatever. But girl scams is employer scams and life insurance policy scams. That's they hustle now. They ain't paying for no funerals. They not doing shit with the money except buying clothes and used cars. But that's they scam. And then, in the words of Chris Rock, men and women are different in the way that men can't go backwards in looks or sexual proclivity. Women can't go backwards in lifestyle. So once they get a hit a lick, a bitch hit a PPP loan lick. Y'all seen these PPP loan bitches? Once they hit a PPP loan lick, a nigga see it as a lick. He fall off, fuck it, my life is what it was before. Girls hit the lick, they think that's their new standard of lifestyle, right? So that's where they are right now. If they got $30,000 from the PPP on in March of 2020, they think they got a $30,000 a month lifestyle for the rest of their life. And that's when the scamming just went out this motherfucking world, bro. These bitches just... Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think I'm telling the truth. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think I'm lying. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe what I'm saying. Put a 2 in the chat if you think I'm lying, like I'm just blowing this shit out of proportion, like I ain't seeing what I'm seeing. I should make a poll. I ain't even gonna run on. Hold on. Let me switch screens real quick. I'll be right back.
Dirty folks. Dirty folks. Dirty folks. Motion soap. Motion soap.
Let's cut to the chase. All right. Georgia woman sentenced. Let me see if I can make this big. Nope, that didn't do it. Let's go this way. Georgia woman sentenced for stealing almost $10 million from Amazon. $10 million. The thing that stood out to me is this shit happened in Atlanta. And that's where they going to scam crazy down the A. All them fat black bitches, they going to scam crazy in the A. This made perfect sense to me as soon as I saw it. In Atlanta, a former manager at Amazon in Atlanta has been sentenced for stealing more than $94 million, according to the U.S. Department of Justice. I can't read like that. I can't read like that. Karikia? I just got a feeling she black, yo. K-Rika Wortham plus 6 others. Let me see if I can make this a little bit more palatable for you guys. Hold on, we speedballing. Yeah, I know it's a black bitch. There we go. Caretha Wortham plus 6 others were all charged in connection to what the Department of Justice calls a scheme and accused of fraud to steal millions of dollars from the online retail giant. Wortham pled guilty in December, according to officials, along with other Atlanta area residents. I want you to look at this very carefully. Not even looking at her. That's a bad haircut, but she's not even an unattractive girl. I don't even know if that's the same girl though. Hold on, let me look. Bitch, I don't want to see that shit. I'm trying to see the girl. I'm trying to see. Shit, these bitches going wild in Atlanta. What the fuck? I'm trying to see if this is Karika. Nah, that's somebody else. Anyway, I thought that was a picture. I got a feeling she black though, man. Karika. Okay, in December, U.S. Attorney Ryan K. Buchanan said that Wortham and Demetrius Hines, yeah, she definitely black, my nigga. Demetrius, she definitely black. Wortham and Demetrius Hines of Smyrna used their position at the company to submit fake invoices for fake vendors, causing Amazon to pay about $9.4 million to the pair and multiple co-conspirators. 9.4 M's, nigga?
Hell no. To the no. Yeah.
U.S. Attorney Office in the Northern District of Georgia said that from 2020 to 2022, I told you it was some pandemic shit, bro. I told y'all that was some pandemic shit. From 2020 to 2022, Wortham used her position as an operations manager at an Amazon warehouse to submit fictitious invoices for fake vendors, as well as used her supervisory position to approve both new vendors and payments. As the leader of the scheme, the Justice Department said that Wortham gave the fake vendor information to unknowing subordinates, then had them put the information into the Amazon vendor system. Then Wortham would approve the fake vendors, letting them submit invoices and receive payments from Amazon. Let me say something real quick. So here's the thing. This is how real it is. For those who don't know, man, the Dirty Folks podcast is on Amazon Music, man. We on Amazon Music. I also have a IMDb channel. We on Amazon Prime, all that shit. We don't have no content for Amazon Prime, but we got a channel. Here's the thing. I have 3 different accounts with Amazon. 4 different accounts with Amazon, depending on what email I use. My publisher account gets to be a vendor. I am a vendor on Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Right now, with y'all help, with the contribution of everybody involved, I'll be able to go ahead and put the No Show Organic on Amazon, and then we can run these Dirty Folks commercials down niggas' throats until everybody's singing Dirty Folks, No Show. But the other 3 accounts, it don't even show up, bro. It don't even goddamn show up. Like, it's not even an option. I got grandfathered in because, you know, I've been publishing books since 2008. So I was already part of it. But they have shut down the entire vendor, like, access. Like, it's not for everyone, and you got to go through so much shit to be a vendor if you're a new account. Because, once again, to be grandfathered in is totally different than becoming a new account, right? So, yo, bro, hit me, bro. You want to do an affiliate marketing program? I'm all with that shit, bro. Everybody eats, B. Everybody eats. Feed the pack. No problem with that. That's kind of what we set up with the affiliate marketing, with people being able to go and register the soaps in their own local stores. We're using Amazon for shipping because I hate to charge you guys whatever the fuck it is for shipping. I don't even touch that money. That ain't my goddamn money. That wrong button all the way around. That ain't my money. That's the post office money. Man, I appreciate the support, but I don't give a fuck if the post office get no money. So, anyway, so with that being said, she was setting up new vendor accounts for a place that is no longer offering vendor accounts. You understand what I'm saying? So her whole game, honestly, if I'm be honest about it, it was kind of slick. I ain't gonna trip. That was smart for a toddler. That's how I know Demetrius behind it, right? I don't think a girl would have figured it out on her own. I blame all that on Demetrius Hines. But I can't say that. Because if it come to being fucked up, girls know how to fuck up shit. She might have been the mastermind of the whole thing. When it come to doing dirt, girls are, nigga, the idol, the highest title, numero uno. Nigga, girls can fuck up your whole operation like nobody else, bro. Girls have an innate gift. They'll see something, they'll be like, because they all think they're the exception. They love rules. They love you to follow the rules. They think they're the exception to the rule. So I believe that this bitch probably was the mastermind because everybody else had to do their shit, do their vendor roles, all this shit, do the payroll. And she was like, I ain't got to do nothing. Like you said.
I ain't got to do none of that shit because I'm a strong black Nubian queen.
Anyway, let's continue. Wortham and her co-conspirators then submitted fictitious invoices to Amazon, falsely representing that the vendors had provided goods and services to Amazon. Wortham approved the invoices, causing Amazon to transfer millions in fraudulent proceeds to bank accounts controlled by her and her co-conspirators. The U.S. Department of Justice said in a statement, Wortham and her co-conspirator Brittany Hudson used money collected from the fake invoices to pay for real estate and luxury cars, including buying a $1 million home in Smyrna. Wow. That's a big crib for Smyrna. U.S. Department of Justice said the two bought 2019 Lamborghini Urus, a 2021 Dodge Durango, and a 2022 Tesla Model X. Damn. They ain't done. A 2018 Porsche Panamera, and a Kawasaki ZX 636 motorcycle with the funds as well. Wortham also recruited fellow co-conspirators who worked at Amazon. I'm not even mad at the hustle. I'm not. I'm actually low-key impressed. $10 million split 2 or 3 ways. 9 million some change after I'm sorry, 3 million some change after, you know, transfer fees. Not a bad lick. In 2 years, make 1.5 a year. Not a bad lick. But they got caught for one reason. Because you can't go against nature. And because you can't go against nature, it has nothing to do with the greed. It has nothing to do with the scam. Because you can't go against nature. Toddlers never know when they winning. And because they never know when they winning, they habitual line steppers. So before they even cross that line, they need to be stopped.
My congeniality is fucked. I have no sensors and I need to be stopped.
I'm pretty sure that nigga Darius is like, fuck it. Anyway, so here's the thing. Like and sub as y'all come in, man. Like and sub. Send your heart, pay your daycare fees. Here's the thing. Shout out to everybody that's watching on the Comedy Report. Check this out. Where's that? Here we go. So here's the deal. What has happened as of late is the same way. I use it as an example because I want you to know that all these girls, all they want to do is scheme. We have gone way past the days of you're a criminal if you do crime. They don't even think they're a criminal when they're doing crime. They think they just busting a lick. I realized that was happening in the 1990s. When it went from only bad people sold drugs to grandma buying her grandson, giving them a choice like, do you
want a pair of Jordans? Or do you want an 8-ball of crack? Then you can buy your own Jordans.
I noticed in the early 90s that women started exploiting their grandchildren and all type of shit. So we 30 years in on women being part of the VIG, my nigga. They are part of the VIG. Cocaine in the pussy. You already see they murderers, nigga. They shooting everybody moving. I can't even do those shows where they shooting everybody moving because violation, you know what I'm saying? They'll give me a flag. I can't show a woman just standing over her man, just pumping four in her and then saying she's scared. Like this nigga on the ground, you pump four on his back, she's scared for her life. And Kim Fox let her off. Fuck Kim Fox. But because it happens all the time. So the key is not to be a high income earner. I mean, get your money. Don't get it twisted. Go and get your paper, little duffel bag boy. But what I'm saying is that's not the key to dating. That's the key to life, to be able to move around, maneuver, live your dream. That's not the key to dating. Impressing a woman with material items has never been the key to dating, ever. Will a girl hop in your Lamborghini? Yes. However, the same girl that hops in a Lamborghini will also hop into your 2001 Honda Civic. Don't worry about that. Bitches just don't want to walk. The key is to have your assets in order so that not only, so you can protect yourself from all enemies, both foreign and domestic. Toddlers are domestic terrorists. Your job as an American, when you stop being black and you choose to be an American, your job as an American is to fight all terrorism, foreign and domestic. Toddlers are terrorists. Do the math, right? Now, here's the thing. I want to show y'all because I'm going through this. I'm going through a particular situation right now, and I'm getting my affairs in order because I think that I'll have to go to war. Now, I ain't talking about that because my war is my war, and I ain't Birdman. I ain't telling everybody my war, so if something happened, goddamn it, y'all can be like, he said he was gonna do that shit on the podcast. No, not I. But I will say this: got to get my affairs in order. So one of the things that I was doing today is I was setting up the tiers. There are tiers to this thing. Y'all could let me know if y'all want me to do a if y'all want me to do something on all these levels. That is. But I'm getting all my estate planning taken care of within the next 2 weeks. Estate planning, and it's something else missing from here, but don't worry about what's missing. This is a great list. Estate planning is based on life insurance. Make sure your life insurance paid up. Your trust, we're about to go through. Well, let's do an order. Living will, we're about to do a living trust, so we can blend these together. Living will, which is the will you make while you're alive, because if you're dead, people will take your shit, and there ain't nobody else take your shit. The state will take your shit. A trust, today we're going to do a living trust. And I'll explain to you why a living trust is different than, like, for instance, we have a tribal trust, but the tribal trust is different than a living trust, and I'll explain to you how. Property disposition, who gets your shit, that's different than the will. Property disposition has more to do with not your material items, but your actual assets. So, like, for a living will, I can give my son my car. If I had a son, I can give my son my car, but my property disposition, if that's not taken care of, that can also go either to the state or whoever else through arbitration if I don't set up my arbiter. Never mind, I ain't gonna talk about arbitration right now. Charity. Charity is cool. You can give your shit away to charity if you want. Or you only have to do charity. Or you can use charity to reduce your taxable income, which is the best case scenario. Like, people always talk shit like, Donald Trump don't pay taxes, Amazon don't pay taxes, all these people don't pay taxes. But they never talk about how much they give to charity to offset. I used to give away my old clothes. Like, first I asked my little cousin what he want, like, he want these Jordans or whatever. And now I take all my clothes in garbage bags. I don't know why I had so many clothes, but every year I had garbage bags full of clothes, and I would take them to the Salvation Army, and I would fill out this little pink. No, it was yellow. My copy was yellow. That's back in the day when they used what you call that shit? The copy paper, like the carbon copy paper. You know what I'm saying? The top one was yellow, the bottom one was pink, and you'll fill it out, and then they'll tear it up and they give you your copy, and they keep their copy for their records, and you'll just tell them a number. I used to do that shit all the time. You'll just tell them a number. So I'd be like, okay, I got a pair of Jabot jeans. I had them jeans for like 2 years. But now they faded. You know what I'm saying? The zipper broke or the button broke off. I can't wear them. I'd be like, yo, these Jabot jeans are $110. They'd be like, all right, write it down, $110. So I give away roughly $1,000 worth of clothes every year. Were they worth $1,000 retail? No. Are they gonna sell them for $1,000? No. They're just giving me $1,000. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to pay taxes on it, right? So charity is good, especially when you got your trust set up correctly. Even now, man, like we got soap. If I got an odd soap I can't sell because it went through the cutter wrong and that bitch looked like a trapezoid or some shit instead of a rectangle, nigga, I put all of them. There's an actual company, they'll be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We'll give you such and such. We'll give you 25 cents on a dollar, and then a tax credit for the other 75%. Boom, okay, cool. So, you know what I'm saying? TJ Maxx is damn near a Salvation Army if you really think about it. TJ Maxx and Marshalls, all of their clothes are quote unquote advertisers. So they started a whole business with relationships with like Polo and Levi with irregular pants, talking about one pants leg longer than the other, but you can't tell. One of your legs might be longer than the other, nigga. Ain't no telling. Might be a perfect fit for you. And they start their whole business module like that. Doing the same thing. Let me buy your irregular clothes and I'll give you a deduction for the rest. And then your succession plan. Succession plan is some tribal shit. I used to believe the succession plan was. I used to believe that succession, Berlin's Coat Factory, that's another one. I used to think a succession plan was something that a father left down to his son. I used to really believe that. Boomers fucked that up. The most cowardly vaginal men. Boomer men are vaginal men with actual man parts. Gen X women are vaginal men with vaginas. There's no difference between a boomer man and a Gen X woman. No. And they all want to see women on top because they all afraid of men. You got to understand that all this shit comes from a fear of men. And they're afraid of men because they understand all the bullshit. They're afraid for two reasons. One of two. Sometimes it's both, but one of two. They're afraid because all the bullshit they did to men, and they're scared that niggas gonna get their lick back. Pap 'em. Or they're afraid that they can't make it and they need the support from men, but they can't follow the leadership. One or the other. All that strong and independent and I could do it myself. That's fake bravo though. I'm gonna get to succession. I just want to get this thought out. Listen to a girl with clothes on. That's the poodle or the chihuahua. You know how you walk past a house with a chihuahua and the chihuahua bark and he chase you all the way down the length of the gate, jumping this shit on the gate, can't bust a grape. Then you walk past another gate and they got like a Rottweiler, and the Rottweiler don't say shit. Rottweiler don't even move. Head just move, which don't say nothing. Because the Rottweiler know as long as you on that side of the fence, you cool. You come on this side of the fence, baby dogs bark. Big dogs bite. Toddlers are baby dogs. They just be barking. But all that barking, all that marching and protest parading and crying and fucking signs and all that other bullshit they do to gain attention when they not doing ass pics on IG to get attention, all the things they do to get attention, all that squeaky wheel shit, makes them feel empowered. And because it makes people want to stop the squeak. Now I believe secession. Since we went tribal, now I believe secession should go to the most qualified person. I used to think it was father to son. Now I see it in a more organizational way. Vice president, president to vice president, or past worshipful master to current worshipful master, or teacher to tenured. I see it in a more linear way by who's qualified. Because on that one, that is the most important one. Because if you have the wrong person succeeding you, your logo will die. And the logo must live long after you're dead. Long after the 99-2000, Cash Money was running shit from the 99-2000. I understand why Birdman is willing to kill for the logo. I respect that. I feel disrespected, but nigga try to get me beat up by some bitches though. Mineral Miss said Chihuahuas be doing protest parades on the side of their gate. Yeah, that's what they be doing, bro. Protest parades on the side of the fence. So, let's get to it, man. Let's do today's thing. We're not doing a living will, and we're not doing a trust, but we are gonna do a living trust. Let's get to it. I'll do it. There you go. Bam. I'm using Rocket Lawyer on this, just because they allow you to set it up free. They don't give it to you for free. They let you fill it out for free. And right now we're just filling it out. So I wanted to come here though because they had a great explanation, and I want you guys to get the explanation. A living trust is most often used to both manage your assets and designate how your estate will be distributed on your death. It is a flexible legal tool and can be used for more than just estate planning. For example, you can design the living trust to provide you payments of income. I want to say this again. You can design your living trust to pay you payments of income. I'm going to come back to that. I want y'all to understand. You have to give yourself allowance. That's a lot of y'all talking about you get an EIN number, and that's a good thing. I'm not saying don't do that. What I'm telling you is y'all be listening to other niggas and all y'all hear is the hook. Niggas got a whole song. All y'all get is the hook. The hook is get an EIN and in it. That's the hook. It's a bunch of lyrics in that shit. All y'all heard was panda, 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 panda. I got bras in Atlanta. And if I ask anyone in here, motherfucker, yo, tell me the lyrics to that song, I bet ain't nobody in here know the lyrics to Panda. Not one person, nigga. They're like, I don't know what he's saying, but I love that shit. I got bras in Atlanta. Credit cards in the scammer. All y'all know is the hook. There's lyrics there. And that's how colors live their life, on small sound bites, on memes, on short attention span shit. And they will create a whole doctrine over one bar. Jay-Z made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. They'll create a whole different song off one line. Anyway, give yourself an allowance, reduce your overall income, but you still have access to all of your assets, but you reduce your livable income, which is great when you're on when you want to put yourself on a fixed income for a certain amount of things. Like I'm about to go to war with some shit, so I need to have a situation, and this is in conjunction to other things. It's in conjunction with the tribal trust. The tribal trust is actually where the investments happen. You know what I'm saying? Where the money is generated. But that's a different type of trust. A living trust is in conjunction with that. It's a lot less expensive, a lot easier to do. And you can plug your living trust, if y'all niggas have a tribe, to the tribal trust so that you can pretty much live for free. Like almost like giving yourself Section 8. You know what I'm saying? Like you can live your life and you know no matter what happened. I had a boy like that. What happened to C-Note? His name was Chris. They called him C-Note. That nigga was cool with Common. We were shorties. He stayed on 81st in Michigan or something like that. Nigga moved to Atlanta. I just thought about that shit. He moved to Atlanta. He had the same type of lifestyle. That nigga had just enough money to be poor. He had a great poor lifestyle. He was a handsome dude. Pause. You know what I'm saying? He lived in a garden apartment, which is keyword for basement. He lived in a garden apartment of a 3-flat building that his parents owned, but he had the basement gutted out, so it was his own little apartment, and they called him the landlord. You know what I'm saying? And so he had to go out there and cut the grass, water the grass, shit like that. But he had a free apartment, right? And He had a Mustang 5.0. Yeah, he had a 5.0. So we talking late 90s. So he's slick, bro. He got a 5.0 Mustang. He got his own crib. We was like 19. Shit. He was 19. I don't even think I was 19. He was, nah, Chris like 21, 22. But anyway, nigga, he's spinning. No money, nigga. That nigga couldn't buy Taco Bell, bro. He ain't got no money. But he got a lifestyle. He was truly poor. He had zero. But he had zero bills and zero assets. Y'all be broke with debt, which puts you in a negative. He living right there. So if he made $10, he $10 up. Chris was doing it, you know what I'm saying? Because his parents set him up in such a way. So he would never have to struggle. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. As part of your estate plan, you can determine who will inherit your assets, designate a person to carry out your wishes, and plan for the care of your children. All that shit would be done through trial. But a living trust can also be tailored to initiate a plan for the care of your finances, and families should have. That shit don't make no sense. I read that wrong. A living trust can also be tailored to initiate a plan for the care of your finances and family. Should you, this need a comma on. Should you have an accident or become ill? Then it says right here, note self. This trust is not appropriate for individuals whose estate, including life insurance proceeds and retirement plans, exceeds the federal estate tax applicable amount of $5 million. I'm pretty sure ain't none of y'all over $5 million. I done seen the motherfucking daycare fees y'all pay. If y'all got $5 million and y'all send niggas $2, then gonna will be on to you. I'm pretty sure ain't got no $5 million niggas in here. So everybody in here is eligible for what I'm about to show you. Unless y'all doing credit card scams in Atlanta. Because apparently they make $10 million down there. Anyway. I'm going to choose. Let me switch up a little bit. I'm going to choose Illinois because that's where I'm currently at. Plus, it don't matter because I'm not saving this. So, I'm going to scroll down so you guys can see the whole thing. But this is this particular one at Rocket Lord. That's why I liked it. I want to show it with you guys. But it has to be in conjunction with other things. I have skipped parts on purpose because the other parts are more complex and everybody ain't gonna keep up. But y'all can keep up with a template. This is gonna be cool. So who's the Living Trust gonna be created for? My bastard. Let's say Evergreen Park. Okay. We'll say Evergreen Park. Continue. Oh shit. Let me go back. Because I want to show you something. At the bottom, they show you exactly how the document looks. So it says the living trust of, it'd be my bastard, I'm sure when I click this shit. The date will go up on the next screen. It says the living trust agreement. This agreement dated such and such between such and such, such and such. All this will be auto-filled. And constitution of the mutual covenants and promises set forth in this agreement, the grantor and the trustee agree as follows. 1. Purpose. The purpose of this agreement is to establish a trust and receive and manage assets for the benefit of the grantor during the grantor's lifetime, and to further manage and distribute the assets of the trust upon the death of the grantor. So basically, in layman's terms, I'm doing this shit so I'm straight, so can't nobody take my shit because it's clad. It's in paper. Like, man, my house is in the trust. It'll say it later, but you can't put your life insurance in it. You can't put your 401k in it. You can't put your, I don't know if you could put your crypto in it. I don't think that they even really consider crypto, but I would say you can't put your crypto in it. You can put in your your bank accounts. You can put certain amounts of property in it as long as it doesn't exceed 5.1 million. It's just certain things they won't allow you to put in it because there's not a fixed allotment to that. Like for instance, a lot of people lost their 401ks. So if you put your 401k in there and you're basing your income based on a 401k and then you lose your 401k, then all of a sudden everything else that was set up in your living trust is no longer valid. Make sense? All right. So, but yeah, you put all your shit in there. Like, all this shit is my shit and can't nobody take my shit until I die. And then when I die, somebody else can get my shit. And that's who I want to have my shit. That's layman's term. All right. Name. Oh, that's just going to be in auto done. The funding of the trust. The grantor is transferred and signed, conveyed, and delivered to the trustee the property described in Schedule A attached and made a part thereof, and said property and any and all other property which may be hereof assigned, conveyed, and delivered to said trustee by the grantor or another person as herein provided, is intended to constitute trust estate and to be held in trustee in trust for the execs and the purpose and subject to terms and conditions. Give me your shit. If I was your trustee or arbiter, right? Give me your shit. Give me the title to your car if that's what you want to put in trust. Like if you know you want to get somebody, especially if it's one of them legacy cars, like 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? Give me your shit, your account numbers, whatever. Don't give me a pen or nothing. That's not what they asking for. They just saying, yo, give me your shit. We're gonna put it in here. We're gonna put it in the hat. Ain't today will be the day I ain't got no hat. We'll put all your stuff in the hat. Then we're gonna put the hat in the safe. And then when people come at your shit, I'm gonna say it's my shit, so they can't get it. Right? That's basically what it is. It's a shelter. It's not a tax. Well, it is also tax shelter benefits, but it's not necessarily to be used as a tax shelter. It's to be used as protection against other arbitration. Right? So if a person sued you, it's like O.J. Simpson. O.J. Simpson is going through this right now, where he got sued for more than what he owned after the I want to call that girl Nicole Richie so bad. I know her name, Nicole Richie. Nicole, whoever, after the stabbing case. Because he set up a living trust, and the way that his pension was set up inside his trust, he gets $30,000 per month for the rest of his life, no matter what, that they can't touch. Can't touch. $30,000 for the rest of his life. Can't nobody touch. They can keep suing him for everything they want to sue him for. They can't touch that 30 racks a month. That's why OG Papa dead out of jail. Got that man on golf courses with 2 white bitches. Like, I'm still the juice. But that's all that means, bro. I mean, I hold your shit and then you tell me when you want your shit and then you get your shit. You don't even tell me when you want your shit. You got like a card or whatever. Like, you still got access to all your shit, but I got your shit, but you got your shit, but you know what I mean? Don't worry about it. It's corporate for putting shit in your mama's name. You know what I'm saying? Grantor or any other person. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read past the watermark, y'all. Grantor or any other person with the consent of the trustee may at any time or from time to time deed, grant, devise, bequest, gift, or otherwise cause additional property to be transferred to and administered as a part of the trust estate created hereunder. Any such transfer shall be evidenced by the receipt of the trustee. Such receipt shall be conclusive of evidence in the consent. All this. I'm gonna just go to the last one. Payments during the grantor's lifetime. During the grantor's lifetime, the trustee shall pay all of the net income of this trust and also such sums from principal as the grantor may request, or for the benefit of the grantor, or as the grantor may designate. Such payment shall be made at least whatever date. The grantor can change the amount of payments at any time by providing written notice to the trustee. Any excess of income not distributed at the grantor's death shall be added to the principal at the discretion of the trustee. All that to say this. Part of insulating what I'm doing right now, personal. Well, part of what I'm doing right now is to insulate a certain amount of a certain amount of not access. God damn it, I could say the word assets. Thank you. I did it. A certain amount of assets. So if I say I need at least $3,000 a month to pay my bills and buy groceries, let's just say I'm using it as an arbitrary amount. Let's say $3,000 a month. Let's use once $1,000 a month. $1,000 a month to pay my bills, get gas, eat food. Set up the initial funding thing, and we've been talking about that for a while. I told y'all we got Forex managers, we got all type of shit going on to make sure that everybody's straight. I'm trying to get the sports betting shit down. It's not working for me, but I know niggas making $3,000-$4,000 off of that shit, but I don't know how to sports bet. I just finally made my money back on some baseball games I ain't even watched, just betting the over under, but I lost big on the finals, man. Heat left me down, man. Heat left me down. Anyway, but but anyway, we got all these investors, and all they do is do money management. So you say, okay, let's say it cost me $1,000 to pay all my bills, eat, whatever. Cool. Then you have to say how much money would you have to make per month in order to get to $1,000 free and clear. So I'm using Forex as an example, and I've done shows on Forex. If y'all want me to do another show about Forex, y'all can put in the comments, and I read the comments. But let's say you're doubling your money every day on Forex, right? So every day you put $100 in Forex, you make $100, $200 a day. You take the other $100, throw it in trust. Like automatically, just throw it in trust. You got crypto. Crypto go from 2 cents to 3 cents. Take the extra penny, go on trust. All those are part of other investment things that are under a real trust, by the way. I'm just using these as arbitrary. I'm not even saying that's what the plan is. I'm just using these as like, how do you get the money? I'm telling you, it's money everywhere. Y'all are very smart individuals. Y'all grind, and then there's other people that grind different ways. When you tribe up, you get all the grinds at once. Everybody's grind helps everybody else's grind. But that's man shit, because that's bill shit. Anyway, as the story progresses. So, you got all this shit going on. And you ain't even got to make 100. You ain't even got to spend 100 to make 100. You spend 100, made 20. Let's say you made $20 extra a day off every $100 that you make. You made $20 extra a day. At the end of 30 days, that's what, $600 toward the 1,000. So I guess it had to be like $25 a day, something like that. Say $30 a day. You made extra $30 a day. Boom, you at 1,000. You spent $100 on the first, and somehow it, by compounded interest, it made $1,000 by the end of the month, and it does that consistently every month. $30 yield, 30% yield, compound interest every month of $100 every month. Whatever the excess is, What the fuck am I having? Whatever the excess is, it go back to the pot, right? So now, goddamn, instead of 30% off $100 next month, it's 30% off $105. However it work out, right? Once again, arbitrary numbers, just putting it out there, just to understand. You're essentially living free. You essentially deposited enough money one time to be able to live a lifestyle for the rest of your life. You know what that's called, gentlemen? That's called wealth. You're not rich. You're not rich. You $1,000 nigga. You're not rich. But it's a difference. Being rich is the amount of money you have. Technically, in America, anything over $490,000, you're considered rich. I know y'all keep trying to switch it. Niggas say it's middle class. But essentially, they say anything over $490,000, you're rich. And I know that's you rich because if you make $491,000, switch to a 51% tax bracket. So the IRS say you're rich, so I'm gonna say you're rich. You feel me? 51% tax bracket. That's rich nigga tax bracket. So in order to mitigate that, that's rich, right? 500,000, you rich. But that doesn't mean you're wealthy, because you can make 500,000 and lose 500,000. Trust me on that, bro. Trust me on that shit. As a nigga that's been 6-figure a few times, fucking with niggas that went from nothing to 8 figures back to nothing. Being rich is fleeting if you can't maintain it. Wealth is, y'all probably should write this down and copy, because I'm taking this off of YouTube, by the way, when I'm done. So y'all ain't gonna be able to review this shit. So y'all might want to clip this. Wealth is the amount of time that you can live with no increase in work or decrease in lifestyle. I'm gonna repeat that. Wealth is the amount of time you can live with no increase in work or decrease in lifestyle. Technically speaking, a girl on Section 8 is wealthy. She ain't making no extra money, but she has no decrease in lifestyle. If she has a way to make $15 a month in passive income, she wealthy, because that's how much her rent is. Oh, poor friend. Mineral Mitch say his best friend wealthy and lives in a 4-story townhouse, but got a bit of toddler as a slave master. That's crazy. When you don't train your toddler, that's what happened. Alright, so back to the application. This one really easy, bro. We just gonna go through it. I read it through with you. So that's the template. So we gonna make this for I'm gonna use my name. We gonna make it for dirty folks. We're gonna sign it for today. We're not gonna check that. If I already had a living trust, if this was an addendum to an already existing living trust, I would click that. But then again, I will also have logged in, because I ain't logged in, because we just doing them around. So I'm gonna say no, it's not. Continue. Am I married? Nope. Do you want to state your marital status in this living trust? Just because they say it's recommended, I'm gonna say yeah, but I wasn't. You got children? Nope. Is any person or organization intentionally excluded as a beneficiary to this living trust? Yep. Select yes to specify people or organizations other than any children listed previously, which is crazy because I ain't list no children. Oh, yeah, I did. I said no to the other one. I ain't gonna get. Who might expect to be included, but who are intentionally excluded from receiving distributions to this trust. So you continue. Who's not included? Toddlers, boomers, cucks, fuck niggas, any bitch from Chicago, all toddlers with herpes, Mobb Deep, Jay-Z, Biggie, and Bad Boy Records. And chicks without collarbones. Hey man, don't be saying Steve Harvey on my shit, bro. You damn near. Alright, anyway. Do you want to include a provision which states whether you have children? Select yes to clarify whether or not you have children at the time of this trust. Alright, I'm saying yeah. Would you like to provide for any future children in this trust? Yes. Who will carry out the terms of the trust? This is very important. This is very important. For tribe, this will say co-trustees. For those who finish the tolerology and take your tribal courses and all that, it'll say co-trustees. For most people, it'll say sole trustee. I would suggest that you put corporate in your life. I would suggest y'all put corporate in your life, and I'll tell you why. Especially because a lot of you guys haven't taken course 1 of tolerology, which is the vetting system. A lot of you guys don't know how to vet people. You love people, but you don't necessarily vet people. There's a lot of people that you love that are either dumb as shit or don't love you as much as you think they do. By default, you be like, yo, my mama could be my trustee. Does your mama really love you as much as you love her? Did you see yesterday's show at all? And does your mama know shit even if she was to love you? And hopefully you outlive your mama. So, bad trustee, right? There's your baby mama. Would you trust your baby mama as your trustee? With access to all your shit? Probably not. So you need somebody that's qualified to be that. And they're going to tell you to get an attorney. I'm telling you, you don't need an attorney. You don't need an attorney to be your trustee or your arbiter. You don't need an attorney to be any of that. They tell you that because they need you to have a default. Because they know intrinsically that you can't trust your people, even if you believe you can. So they find somebody that's qualified, at least on paper. Some of these goddamn lawyers dumb as shit too, to be honest with you. There's countless, y'all can Google this shit. There's countless amount of female attorneys who quit being lawyers so they can join OnlyFans. I am not bullshitting, bro. I am not making that shit up. Not at all. The movie Legally Blonde. You ain't got to be smart. You just got to have memory, you know what I'm saying? Memory retention. You ain't gotta be smart. Bitches remember all type of shit. That's why they do good in school. They don't know how to do shit, but they remember all the shit for the test. Anyway. So you be like, all right, sole trustee, cool. Well, in my case, I'm gonna say co-trustees. So they gonna ask me who's my first trustee. I'm gonna say Mineral Mitch. Why not? Oh shit. That's crazy. They had you in the system, Mineral Rich, but I ain't gonna put you out there. I'm gonna say Houston, Texas. Then it says check here if the co-trustee is a corporation. You're not a corporation. Who my second co-trustee? I'ma say Excel Pro Services. City. Say Beham, why not? Alabama. I don't even know where he's from. I know he's from somewhere down south. Check if he's a corporation. Yep, Excel Pro Services is a corporation. Click that. Bam. Who will serve as successor trustee when both co-trustees can no longer serve? So then you do a successor. They're asking me all this because they want to make sure that somebody has your back. I keep telling y'all, man, y'all need somebody to have y'all back like these bitches got everybody got their back. These bitches got every bad piece of advice on social media. Their mama, their grandmama, the police, the court system. Y'all need motherfuckers to have your back too. Alright, so for future reference, Excel Pro Services, do floors in Mobile, Alabama. I did say Alabama, but I ain't say. I said Birmingham. He in Mobile. I was wrong. I ain't going back, but Mobile, Alabama it is. Shout out to Mobile, Alabama. Shout out to all the fried chicken in Alabama. I know they got fried chicken because y'all got some huge bitches down there, so I know y'all got good chicken. Anyway, just to go through this shit. They say who's gonna be a successor trustee if the two trustees not available? Do you got a backup trustee? Who coming off the bench? Coming off the bench? Takari coming off the bench. Takari, the God of War. Because I promise y'all, if they fuck with my shit, that's who they gonna have to go get these motherfuckers up off them. City, Akdas. State of Mind. Hold on, listen. I'm gonna say New Mexico, man. We ain't figured out if we can do in New Mexico or matter of fact, this all made up. I'm gonna say Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Because Oklahoma don't get enough love, bro. I love the name of it. The home of oak. I love Oklahoma. All right, let's go. He don't need no bond of security. He got pistols. Without bond of security, who would carry out the terms of the trust if he's not able to? They gonna keep aim. God damn it, man. I don't know. See, when we trap, we'll have all this because you'll have a whole council. That's why I say, man, it's best to say co-counsel than sole because, man, you have more checks and balances in case anything that happened to you. So it's more barriers to keep motherfuckers who never loved you, but they was just around you trying to put life insurance on you and shit from being able to get shit. These motherfuckers don't want any shit. You want your people to be straight. You don't want the motherfuckers trying to scam your life to be straight. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know who else tried. I'm going to say Lil Elijah. Lil Elijah. Why not? I don't know where that nigga from. Say Columbia. That was so misspelled. Columbia, South Carolina. I don't know why I want him to be from Columbia, South Carolina. There's a lot of buses out there, though. What assets will be placed in trust? And that's when you start putting down stuff, right? So that's when you put down all the stuff that you want. I got a pretty good deep freezer. I ain't gonna, cause I ain't putting no cars or jewelry on that. So I'm just doing this just arbitrarily. Let's say my deep freezer value $5.
Well, because the white man is the slave
Daddy,
master.
you spanked Mama.
The rest
Darn
of the people
tootin'
are
I
the
did.
slave. Why would I
That means
submit
you
to a
love her.
slave?
That's
I
what
don't
I've been trying
submit
to
to no
tell her.
slave. I submit to my slave master, which is the white man.
I forgot I can't use the key code. Forgot that shit. It's the buttons. Anyway, so description, it's a deep freezer. But y'all will be able to put other shit. I'm gonna put one more just because I think that was a bad example. So I say something like 2019 Chevrolet Tahoe. Blue Book value on that shit, whatever year it is, let's say Blue Book value of that shit is 50,000 right now. It's probably closer to 35. Description, it'll say blue with white interior, custom rims, TVs in the dash. Or whatever else you got going on, right? Whatever else y'all got going on. Then you just gotta continue. And you'll put all this shit, like how often will you receive payments from the trust. So you'll put, like I said, you'll put your bank accounts, you'll put all your bread, and frequency of payments, let's say monthly. After your death, will specific distribution be made from the trust to assets? You'll be like, oh shit. You can say, yeah, you're gonna do it as a family heirloom. Like for instance, what I would do when I set it up for real, what I do is I'll put the house in, put a couple of other different assets, and then it'll be part of the heirloom, right? Since you don't know which family members will survive you, the distribution can be made depending on whether or not they do. If desired, see help provide. I'm gonna say yeah. This is the last one I'm gonna do though, just to give y'all exemption, right? Enter description from a specific distribution one at a time. For example, $1,000 or my 1957 Chevy or my baseball card collection. So we gonna use the example. Will be given to Takati. Right. And if Takati's dead before I'm dead, then it'll go to an alternate beneficiary or it'll stay with the remaining assets of that trust. Right. And the arbitrary, the trust will distribute it as they see fit. Right. So even if you don't, for instance, if you don't revisit this and some part in time, you pop up with a daughter out of nowhere, the arbiter, they got your shit, and they be like, okay, based on your dad died, and you seem to be a good young lady, you get the 1957 Chevy. Or you come in this motherfucker with a nose ring and a tattoo over your fucking face, you know what I'm saying, with 3 baby daddies, you don't get shit. It's based on the arbiter. If the arbiter feels it's right. It's not based on them feeling like they, oh, my daddy had unprotected sex with somebody 17 years ago, give me his shit. It's like the arbiter be like, I don't fuck with you like that. Anyway, there's a lot more to it. We were just 20% through the progress, but I want to show you that one because it's a template. So all you do is you get all your things together. So before you even start, you would put a list of everything that you have, all your bank accounts, all your whatever. You also, when you get to the end, you'll have to fund it. So the funding will be everything that you said plus a couple of dollars, because you have to have enough money in order to, you gotta have something in it, right? You gotta put money in it and you gotta put your property in it. But even with that, there's a guideline right before then, like when they asked if this is part of a corporation, so it would be like Urkian Trust. So yeah, you'd be like, okay, it's part of a corporation, so your living trust would be part of the Urkian Trust, which is a different type of trust altogether. And then it would be like, okay, your assets go to that, so you will actually receive money from Tribe. It'll go into, you know what I'm saying, be distributed straight to your trust, and you'll have that shit, so you can do whatever. And you know what I'm saying, you can always come back and adjust it. But I would suggest that because life is free, but life ain't fair. Anyway, I'll make sure I ain't miss nobody. Hold on, I'm gonna check this out real quick. I'll be right back.
Toddler tales are crazy stories that can only happen to me. Each tale is endorsed by Toddlerology and the Marry Your Secretary courses. In a world where toddlers are only loyal to her employer, learn the skills needed to train your toddler to work at your relationship like she works at her job. There's courses for every level of your relationship status, including polygamy. Need support? Join scheduled study groups with other Toddlerology members. Click the link below. And now, back to today's story.
Like for instance, a nigga like me, this will be part of the will and testament. Talk about wills later. This is living trust is a little bit different than a will. So it'll be a living trust like, yo, my kid get this. But then a will to be like, yo, he can only get that if he finished the Marry Your Secretary courses, because I wouldn't want my son to fall victim to no stupid ass toddler, right? You gotta know how, you gotta make sure that's part of the succession plan. You gotta make sure that the person you're giving shit to knows what to do with the shit you're giving them. Anyway, that's all I had to say about that, man. Don't let Birdman pull up on you and threaten you with some bitches. And on that note, bro, I'm out. Love each other as you love yourself. Feed the pack. Tribe up.
Chill. You're one of the top 6 speakers of the past 8 years, but I hated you at first. Could you please mention the Dirty Folks podcast? Thank you, Lord Charles. Dirty Folks.
And see, I find it to be hilarious because even if I did behave like a teenager, I would be ahead of a lot of these B-dubs that want to make these comments, because a lot of you behave like toddlers.
Yo, real quick. I just want to say this. There's a lot of stuff that I'll show you guys, and I know everybody they not really built for all that shit. One more reason to Tribe, right? I'm showing y'all that, but the rest of this week, man, because I really want to get off of toddlers, bro. Even though toddlers are the bane of your existence, and I just want to remind you of that all the time. That's the whole point of this shit, because bitches trying to kill you for insurance money and you don't even know it. But all of this stuff, man, when y'all get through y'all Toddlerology and y'all tribal courses, whatever, we'll do this shit for you. Ain't even got to take tribal courses. Y'all could just finish Toddlerology. We'll do all this for you, man. Get a small fee, but we'll actually take care of all the paperwork for you, your arbitration for you, your trustee's allotment for you, all that shit. Like, you don't really have to do this, but if you want to do this, you can do this. You know what I'm saying? We got the clerks on deck, the notary. We'll have the whole shit done for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got you, because as brothers, man, we got to take care of each other, bro. Like, everybody like, niggas need to stick together, but then nobody has a plan. We got the plan, bro, but nobody listens to the smart kid, but we got the plan. So we're going to put everything together, bro. Anyway, I just wanted to say that shit, because I know a lot of people, they looking, they getting bored, they tipping over like, what the fuck you talking about? I ain't got shit. Bro, you would be surprised. So we got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Tribe up, nigga. Say it every show, nigga. Tribe up. Anyway, all right.
Chill. You're one of the top 6 speakers of the past 8 years, but I hated you at first. Could you please mention the Dirty Folks podcast? Thank you, Lord Charles. Dirty folks.
And see, I find it to be hilarious because even if I did behave like a teenager, I would be ahead of a lot of these B-dubs that want to make these comments, because a lot of you behave like toddlers. Shout out to my man Dirty Folk.
And it's because y'all niggas don't support. Y'all do support. Y'all support titties and pussy. Hey, shout out to Dirty Folk.
Men have sort of quietly begun to agree that even the most like off the wall extreme advice or takes that you get from some random guy on the internet is more useful than anything allegedly profound that you would hear from a trained black female professional. All right, like look, let's take a perfect example of this, right? The idea of Dirty Folks when he come up and he says like women with clothes on, that is a way more useful notion to frame your mental state around than anything your black female therapist would ever tell you. Cause she's a woman with clothes on. Why the fuck would you listen to her? Like when he says that, it makes sense in a way that it just appeals to you. And it's something that your black female therapist could never match.
Yo, Tribesman, the daycare is too influential to be so small. Do your big homie a favor, man. Like, sub, share, clip. I know I got at least 10 bars that can change somebody's life, man. Help me to help my brother. Love each other as you love yourself.